Well, hello there. Is this on? Is this on? Does this work? Can you actually hear me? Oh, I can hear myself here in the stream. I should probably mute the stream here. Well, hi and welcome to my channel, Matu Makes, and welcome to my first live stream. I thought, well, live stream's something that sounds kind of appealing to me, and I thought I'd give it a try. So it's cool. I see some people are actually here, and Dustin already wrote some chat messages. Cool. I'm audible. I get the message that I'm audible. That's cool. Yeah, I had no idea that SN10 is launching tonight. So, well, let me know how it works, if it actually launches or if it's scrubbed again. For people here that might not know what I'm talking about, SN10 is the Starship. Yeah, how do I say this? SpaceX is building a pretty crazy rocket or spacecraft called Starship, and SN10 is serial number 10, one of the prototypes. And Dustin in the chat just told me that this is going to, or it's scheduled to launch soon. And I had no idea that's happening tonight. So otherwise I might have watched that myself. And but sure, let me know in the chat how it works. I'll have to watch the recording, I think. Or maybe we'll watch it live together, who knows. Welcome to my studio. I just today got, no, I think yesterday I got internet down here. So I had very unreliable internet down here. I'm in the basement actually, and my internet connection, or the wall plug where the internet is coming from, is in a very different part of the house. And I was connecting down here in my studio. I was connecting via a power line connection, and that was very unreliable. So last week I bought a very, very long Ethernet cable and plugged it into my router and threw the rest out of the window and laid the cable around the house into the basement. And I think this is a lot more reliable now than it was. So that's kind of one of the reasons that I wanted to stream tonight, just to test whether this works. Also, I have a kind of a little bit old hardware laptop here, so I also wanted to know if my laptop is up to the task of live streaming like this. Access. Hi, Access. How are you doing? So there's a PoE adapter lying in your garden now. No, not it's not power over Ethernet. It's Ethernet over power line. And I threw the cable out of the window. It's like the rolled up cable, to unroll it and to put it around the house. So I'm actually still using the adapter. That's the power line adapter that's still in use for Wi-Fi down here, because I couldn't be bothered to put a switch down here yet. So that's still planning to do that. All right, yeah. I think we have a little bit of a flickering in my camera. Let's see if I can get rid of this. I might be able to do so by increasing, let's see, maybe we can get rid of that a little bit. Looks better to me. Okay. All right. Yeah, so a quick tour of my studio. So I've tried to figure out what the best setup for live streaming is. You can see it right now, but there's a big light on this side, so on your left side, my right side. There's a smaller light on the other side. And I was planning to put another lens on the camera and put the camera a bit farther away, but the camera is now right here, so I can touch that easily, because I figured it would be a good idea for me to be able to move the camera or to operate the camera while I'm live streaming, and I don't have a fancy multi-camera setup. I have the one good camera, and I don't think my webcam or something would be up to the task of live streaming in a nice picture. So yeah, last minute, pretty much, I decided to put the camera right here. I can even zoom out a little bit because I put a very wide angle lens on this, so you can see a little bit more of my studio. I'm very, very happy with my studio. End of last year, I moved in here in the basement. This room was more or less a storage room before. And yeah, now I had the freedom to put my 3D printers here. The Ender 3 3D printer is still on this card here from my latest video. I think like people writing in chat, they've probably seen it. If you haven't seen it, go check out my channel. I taught the 3D printer to play chess, and I printed this gripper. So this gripper is able to grab chess pieces and move them around on this board, and it can play chess. I had to put away the chess pieces because I actually printed something today in the same really cool pink color that the gripper is. And I was told to print this by Dave Darko today, because he saw that I was live streaming and unboxing the Bittle robot, and he told me, before you do your live stream, print this. And it says something about springs in the description, and apparently it's some tool to help me put together the robot. I don't know yet, so I just printed it, just came off the printer. I turned the printer off so it wouldn't be so loud. Yeah, so what's this live stream about? This live stream is actually about unboxing this robot, because I received this package a little while ago. I don't know, something like 2 weeks. And I have really wanted to play around with this, but I was I was very busy editing and creating my last video. So since that came out on the weekend, I now have a little bit of time, and I thought I would have a look at that. So I've actually already had a look inside the package just to see if everything is there, but I don't know much really. I really just opened it once, had a quick look, looked fine, and that's pretty much it. So this robot, I backed this on, I think, Kickstarter or some crowdsourcing platform, probably Kickstarter, sometime last year. So it was very quick project to finish for a quick Kickstarter project. I think summer last year, and they originally planned to even deliver the robots until the end of last year, I think, or something. That didn't quite work out. Got mine now, but that's still a really fast project. Of course, the company has already a little bit of experience with robot toys. They already have a cat that's also a robot, and yeah, so I already have 2 cats, so I had to get the dog. And yeah, I think it was a very fast Kickstarter project because it arrived really nicely. I think they're probably quite stressed as well with this, because you have a lot of these to fulfill. I know a lot of makers who also ordered these, and they come in different variants. So you can get this pre-assembled, you can get this as a kit, you can get this with or without the motors, with some additional sensors and stuff. So I got the not pre-assembled kit, so I will have to assemble this. and I did not get the additional sensors. However, I did get it with the servo motors. So this should contain everything to make it move and be able to program it or something. And if I want more sensors or stuff on it, I was planning to build that myself. So maybe build a few boards. I wanted to get more into PCB design and electronics design anyway. So yeah. All right. Shall we have a look? Let's see if this camera position is actually a good idea. I will try to zoom out a bit and tilt down on my desk so we can all see what I'm doing here. And might be that my head is a bit cut off, but that's not too bad. Oh wow, the image stabilization looks weird when I tilt the camera like this. I think this should go away in a moment. Okay, I will have a look at the chat. If I'm missing anything, doesn't look like it. So first, well, not first opening, but let's open this up. And yeah, we got a dog. We got a box that says servo motors. And let's take it out. Let's have a look. So we have a servo motor box. And underneath the box are a few more parts. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit more so you can actually see more of the box. And I might even make this a little bit brighter. Not sure how it's in the stream, whether the brightness is good, but I'll make it a little bit brighter. Yeah, so if something about the picture is off, just let me know in the chat. Okay, so underneath the box, we also have a cable here. So that's a micro USB cable, not USB-C. Yeah, it's fine, I think. And these are probably parts of the legs of the robot. And this is the robot body itself. So let's take out that one. And underneath this, there is a printed circuit board, PCB, which hopefully contains the microcontroller that controls the robot. And there's also a remote control in here, so that's interesting. Looks like this will be controllable via an infrared remote control. So I did not know that about this robot, that this would be possible. Cool. So I think there might be more parts in here. So let's first look at the main parts. So of course, we have the head. And I got this in yellow and black. I'm not sure if there are other color options as well. There are definitely other color options as well. I got this in black and yellow. I'm not sure what the other options were, and I've already seen some people coloring their dogs in different colors. For example, Dave Darko, who told me to print this tool here, which we might be using in a moment. And he has a very nice, I think, purple one. So he colored it purple, and that looks really cool as well. Should we zoom in a little bit more? Oh no, it's almost can't zoom in any more than this, but that's fine. Okay, so we have the head, and it can actually open its mouth a little bit, just not much. I'm afraid okay, I have to be careful. I don't want to break it on the first time, but it can open its mouth a little bit. Ah, Dave is actually here. Hi, Dave. Thanks for the tip with the spring tool. I printed it in nice pink, and I haven't removed the supports yet. It's weird. So this tool, for people who have 3D printed before, you cannot print steep overhangs. And this is weird because this is at the end here, it's slightly angled. So if you print it like this, you still have to add a little bit of support here because otherwise it's a weird overhang. So yeah. just use more pressure. What do you mean by that, Dave? Okay, I'll remove the. Oh yeah, you told me it's weird to print. That's right. You absolutely told me it's weird to print. Okay, let's see. I think I need a few tools. Actually, let's get where do we have something? Over there. Something to get the rest of the supports of this print. Yeah. There we go. Interesting tool. Interesting tool. Oh, okay, now this worked fine. Oh, okay, you were talking about the head. Oh, hi, Michael. Nice to see you here. Yeah, there's actually so many people here. That's cool. Launch aborted. Oh, thanks for the information. At 00. Okay, so for people, I don't know if anyone joined later, we were talking in the beginning. Dustin let me know that he was watching the Starship serial number 10 launch. So actually, let me tilt up the camera a bit so you can actually see me while I'm talking. All right, and now it's maybe a bit too bright again. So let's tune this down a little bit. So in the beginning, we were talking that the Starship serial number 10 launch, so that's the rocket that is supposed to fly to Mars, according to Elon Musk, and maybe also to the moon before that. Oh, sorry, I dropped my pink tool here. Yeah, so that there was a test launch today. I think it was, I don't know, probably supposed to go to 10 kilometers or something, and that's a crazy vehicle. So if you haven't seen it yet, maybe have a look at the Starship prototypes. It's crazy, these launches. I'm so excited to see what that rocket and spaceship will be able to do. It's an exciting time for space flight, definitely. And apparently that was scrubbed today. So launch aborted at 000. So at directly at launch. Often it's aborted earlier when they find any issues, but I'm not sure if the rocket motors were already lit up and they had to extinguish them or not. But yeah, so that's a very interesting thing. Okay, any new people here? I don't see any in the chat at the moment. Oh, okay. Michael is saying it ignited and then it aborted. So we'll probably learn sometime soon what the issue was. Computer aborted after firing. Okay, so well, then I'm glad that I don't keep you from watching the Starship launch, and I'm glad that I can probably or maybe catch the Starship launch myself another time. Okay, so then what do we do? Let's go back to the robot dog, which is called Bittle. I should call it Bittle because it's kind of a cool name, actually. And I should give my Bittle an actual name. And I haven't thought about this yet because I haven't had any time because I was so busy with my previous YouTube video. So if you have any name suggestions for my robot dog here, I'll be glad to hear them. I'm being asked if I'm from France. No, I'm from Germany. I live in Germany. I was also born in Germany. My parents are actually from the Czech Republic, but I'm German. All right. So Dave told me some time ago that the head, there we go, that the head actually opens, or that the mouth opens wider. I was a bit too careful, and indeed it does. As you can see, it opens all the way and it closes again, and it's quite sturdy, so I don't have to be afraid. I was just afraid I would break this piece here in the back. I think you can up the brightness on the camera a little bit, so the dark parts, the black plastic is better visible. And my camera is nosediving right now. I don't have the most sturdy tripod at the moment. I hope. Let's see. Let's see if the tripod will hold up like this. I think it's a little bit out of focus as well. Let's see if we can force it to focus. New looks a little bit better on my screen. Okay, so then we have the body. And are there any moving parts here? I think not really. So this large black plate looks like it can be removed, but it doesn't look like there's any moving parts. And underneath that, this definitely looks like a battery. And yeah, now that I see the battery, I might have, yeah, it might have been a good idea to charge this before, but I haven't done that yet. So we'll see if we'll get this working or not. We will see. And then of course we have the box here, which does the cam focus optically? Well, you're asking things I have no idea about at the moment. What do you mean? Do you mean if it's autofocus, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the question that much. Yeah, so I don't know. So I have a Panasonic Lumix GH5 camera, and I have it on autofocus right now. So yeah, I don't know if that answers your question. And Dave was promoting this on Twitter and Discord. Thanks for that. It's really cool of you. All right, so let's open up this box. And oh, there's more stuff. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? This bag says OLED display, and it's inside. It's packed in a foam, so in a protective foam. And I think I'll leave this for later. And there's someone new in the chat. Really interested in it. Seen a video of Dave Darkus. Oh, yeah, right. Dave posted something on Twitter. I'm not sure if you're referring to that, Dave. I saw Dave's Bittle robot on Twitter. That looked really cool. Cool. Okay, so what else do we have here? I haven't gotten so far yet. So these are, oh yeah, this looks like the servo motors. So we have quite a few of them, and there is a small screwdriver in here. Nice. And this bag is now empty. Let's put that to the side. So we have a bunch of servo motors. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 servo motors. So I'm guessing that's 2 for each leg, probably, and 1 or 2 for the head, and then there might be 1 for something else. Not sure. And I see springs in here. So is this what the spring tool is about? That's the question. There's a bunch of springs in here. I don't think I can zoom in more. That's a problem with the super wide angle lens. I cannot zoom in a lot. And also, if I hold this too close to the camera, it won't focus anymore. I think like this, it kind of works. So we have a bunch of springs. And this might be what we'll be using this for. I don't know. Oh, new people. Hello. Hi, Johnny. Nice to see you. Wow, there's actually people watching that. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to watch it. Really nice to see you all. Okay, we also have a bunch of screws here and more screws. I don't want to take them out of their packaging just yet, because I'm afraid I will drop everything and lose everything. And then we have a few more PCBs over here. Okay, Johnny's here because of Dustin. Nice. Really cool. And Dave says the springs go in later. Oh, how does this open? This should open because there's more PCBs in here. Okay, what do we have here? I think I should clean up here a little bit so you can actually see something. Okay, this box is empty, so we'll put this to the side for now. This is the OLED display, which I will also put on the side for now, because this looks like it might, yeah, because this is packed in protectively, so let's not screw with that so far. The servo motors make a nice pile on the side here. I still have the supports of my 3D print over here. Let's put that away. And we have some more trash here. Okay, this looks a little bit better. And then we have the robot body, robot head, the battery, to leave here some more parts. And now what I'm interested in right now are these circuit boards. And let's see. Okay, this one is labeled Wi-Fi adapter. So we have printed circuit board that's labeled Wi-Fi adapter. And this way, this should focus somehow. I'm not sure how good the stream quality is, but yeah, so on Wi-Fi boards, you often see these kind of cube silver things that contain the Wi-Fi stuff. The antenna is right next to it. It's this just plain blue looking part. I'm not sure if you can see that there's actually a wire going through that. So that's the Wi-Fi antenna. And then there's a few resistors on there, and the connectors that we will have to somehow connect to probably the main circuit board that we saw earlier that's actually still in the box. So this says Wi-Fi adapter, and let me have a look at a at the chat. What am I missing here? So cool. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, Johnny. Nice to hear that. And sorry, reading chat and talking at the same time is not my strength. I can't do multiple things at the same time. Oh yeah, OBS. Yeah, I had fun with OBS and the setup. So let me tilt this up so I can tell this story to the camera. There we go. Looks okay. Maybe pan this way. And let's take down the brightness a notch because it looks like my face is burning. This is better. Is this too dark? Let's go up one more. Okay, so yeah, OBS. For people who don't know that, OBS is a streaming software. I've actually forgotten what the OBS stands for, but it's a streaming software. So it allows you to, it's a software. You can input a camera stream. You can use as an input. You can share your screen. You can put in videos. So in the beginning, you probably saw my small intro animation here. I can show this to you very quickly. So this is my intro animation, and you can do nice things like this with OBS. And yeah, so I wanted to set this up on my Linux laptop. I have been running this on my Windows PC for a while, but my Windows PC is upstairs, and I wanted to stream from down here because I really like my studio here. I have kind of good light. I'm not sure if it's a perfect light, so might have to play around with the lighting a little bit, but yeah, it's okay. So anyway, I wanted OBS on my Linux laptop, and use that as input. And I'm also using, you see the StreamYard logo in the top right. I also wanted to see that, and that's another story. Actually, I can tell you now. So on the weekend, on Sunday, I will be hosting the next MakerCast, which is kind of a podcast or live gathering of YouTube makers and other makers, and we will be talking about all kinds of making stuff. And so I wanted to give StreamYard. We will be using StreamYard for that, and so the MakerCast is a monthly show, and that's hosted each month by a different maker on a different YouTube channel. So, but if you want to look at old episodes, you can just search for MakerCast on YouTube. There is a nice playlist that has all of the previous episodes. And I've been on the MakerCast once before, but I have never hosted it. So that will be on Sunday. And so it's in German time, it's 10 p.m. And you can go ahead and find out whatever that's in your time zone. And so I wanted OBS on my Linux laptop. And I wanted to enable the virtual webcam or virtual camera feature. So what OBS can do is you can tell it to pose as a fake camera. So you can use it as like you would a webcam in your other software. So for example, in StreamYard, which I'm using right now, so it's a web-based service, and there I can say, okay, use my camera, and I wanted that to use my OBS output, so that so I would be more flexible what I can show. And that was supposed to be really easy. Just get the latest version of OBS and install one more package. And somehow that completely destroyed my computer. I ended up having to reinstall my whole operating system. Well, I probably wouldn't have had to. It was repairable, but I wasn't too happy with the setup I had anyway. So I ended up reinstalling my whole Linux distribution. And then I somehow had to reinstall it several times because I don't know, somehow the installer didn't want to do. One of the installers just stopped working after half of the installation, just didn't do anything after 23%. And another one had broken dependencies and whatever. Okay, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the chat. Let me have a quick look at the chat. So I see new people here. Deshipu is here. Deshipu will actually be joining me in the MakerCast on Sunday. So if you, if you want to join it Sunday, there will also be a recording, of course. So if you don't have time to watch it live, go ahead and watch the recording of the MakerCast. So hi, Deshipu. Did I miss anyone else? Doesn't look at it. Michael was here before. Johnny's still here. And okay, and apparently in 2 hours there will be another launch attempt of the Starship. So maybe we'll be done by that time with this stream. Probably I don't want to make this too long today. And then you can go watch the Starship hopefully launch. That's a crazy thing, actually. Okay. Wait, people are saying hi, Clem. Who's Clem? Did I miss someone? Oh, I can. Oh, Dave Darko says I could make people moderators. Okay, how do I make people moderators? I have no idea. Do I do that in YouTube or does that work in StreamYard? Okay, sorry. Again, reading chat and talking is difficult for me. I was not expecting chat to be this busy, actually. Okay, YouTube Studio. Oh, Meyer Makes is also here. There we go. Okay, I didn't see you there. So hi, Meyer Makes, Clem in this case. Hello. And okay, wait. In the YouTube chat. Okay, then I have to open YouTube because actually I don't have YouTube open. I have it open on my phone, but probably on the phone. That doesn't work too well. So let's quickly open that on the laptop. And let's see if I can make people the moderators. That would be pretty cool. Wow. Okay, my laptop is set to German. That's weird. I usually have everything set to English. No, it's not what I wanted to do. Watch live. Unboxing my little robot dog. There we go. So there we have the stream. I am logged in and I have... Oh, I should probably mute this as well. And all the mods. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. In the chat, 3 dots. There we go. Moderator here. Okay, so Dave is now a moderator. And Johnny said he wanted to be a moderator as well. So there we go. I make Meyer Makes says he has a first name as well, of course. Just didn't know that you had a first name. It can... Makes is your last name. Yes, I'm sure Makes is Meyer's last name. Oh God, what have I done? All the power to the moderators. All right. Okay. Exactly. Access says exactly. Okay. Access says something. Access gets moderator as well. Everybody gets moderator. Okay. I'm not sure how far we'll get at this rate with doing anything with this robot. Oh wow, I see myself so many times right now. Now that I've opened the stream on my laptop as well, and each of my views is at a different time. So I have the camera here, which is of course with the lowest latency, so the screen of the camera at all. I have a remote for the camera on my iPad, so I can adapt the brightness and stuff and tell it where to focus. I have the stream open on my phone, so I could see the chat more live, because if I look at the chat in StreamYard, that's a little bit behind. And now I also have the stream on my laptop, and each of them I look differently because it's at different times and different delays. Okay. So many. Bittle a little. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We should bittle a little. And Maiko also wants to be mod. And we also have Deshipu. And we also have Dustin here. I think we probably now are a chat consisting of only moderators, probably. Put a 50-watt laser on the doggy. That would be kind of cool. I actually have a laser. It's not a 50-watt laser. I have a laser for the 3D printer, which I also haven't tried out yet. Oh God, I have to go back to StreamYard because it's so weird that there's such a delay in there. Sorry if I forgot making anyone mod. Yeah, so I have a laser for my 3D printer, and I have never tried that out so far. And I actually had been planning to make that one of my first YouTube videos, but I was afraid it would cost me too much time and I wouldn't get it done in a month. So I was postponing it, and I now should really do something with the laser because I'm really excited trying out this laser module. So it's for laser engraving. So you can attach it to the print head of the 3D printer, and then you can laser engrave with a 3D printer, and I really want to play around with that. But not today, because now we are actually going back to the robot. Let's see, because I really want to know a little bit more about the robot. Yeah. Oh, people are saying they have to work now. You fear it takes too long to put a laser on, but teach your 3D printer chess. Yeah, I had help with the chess thing. My wife actually programmed a part, like the whole computer vision part. So she programmed she taught it to see the chess moves, which was the part that I was most afraid of doing. And yeah, I guess the thing is, putting on the laser on the 3D printer and trying that out, that would be probably fine. But I have other plans with that. I actually want to build something entirely new from an old 3D printer with the laser. And yeah, I'm not going to tell you more right now. So that's why I'm afraid to put time into the laser, because I'm not sure if I can get that to work. So, all right. So what did we have? Lastly, we looked at this Wi-Fi module. Already says, so this says Wi-Fi adapter on here. And we have another blue PCB, which says Bluetooth adapter. I was wondering, so this, let's make this a bit brighter again. This antenna here looks pretty similar to the Wi-Fi antenna. So, and Bluetooth is in a similar frequency range than as Wi-Fi, so that makes sense. It works completely differently. That's why it has very different range for radio range, but it's in the same frequency, so the antennas are kind of similar. And then we have one more PCB here, and that one says Bittle USB adapter. So we can use the USB cable that we had here somewhere, this one. So this has a micro USB connector on here. So these three are probably relatively simple PCBs, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and USB. And they will most likely plug in on this main board here. So let's remove this plastic here and actually have a look at the board. Okay. Yeah, so the Shipu says Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are both 2.4 gigahertz, or they can be both 2.4 gigahertz. So Bluetooth, I think, is. Wi-Fi can be 2.4 gigahertz. And so they can use the same antenna. They can even share an antenna. However, here we have two different modules. So, of course, each of them has their own antenna. And yeah, so here we have the main board. So what do we see here? Can we identify anything on this? Let's see if I can get this to focus. And how does this look? Well, it's kind of in focus. You won't be able to see details, but I'll try to point out a few larger parts. So I see a bunch of ICs on here, so integrated circuits or circuit chips, and I can't really read them. So this one says Atmel M32AP, so that's probably a microcontroller. And yeah, I have no idea what the others do. But we have a bunch of chips with different things. So we have a bunch of things on here. So these white things on the side are probably LEDs. So yeah, it says LED 0 up here, and it says LED 6. Is that a 6? I can't read that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 LEDs. If we start at LED 0, this is LED 6. So it's 0, 1, 2, and so on. So we have LEDs on there. It looks like it might be RGB LEDs. So we might be able to change the color. And Clem says oddly assembled connector there. I agree. We're talking about this one because it even looks like there's one of the connections missing. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you might be able to see that actually. Looks like there's one of the things missing here. So I might have to replace that. Luckily, it looks like this is easily accessible. So we could desolder this and put a new one on. Yeah, that looks kind of weird. Okay, so the missing one is labeled ground, and the one next to it is also ground, so we don't really need it. Let's see in the chat. I'm being asked if I can show the build guide. Is that online? I don't see anything in the package. Did I miss that, or is that online? Let's see. Interesting. When I'm quiet, the camera is making interesting noises. I don't think you can hear them. Okay, so Dave says header is just bent because of the lid, which I also thought might be the case. So this will go in here somewhere, somehow, and yeah, because of this round-shaped lid, this is bent. So it's not actually wrong. It looks like might be correct like this. Oh, new people. No new people. Sonic Alchemy. I think we've seen. Well, if I haven't said hi, it's hi now. Okay, it's a bit weird that the chat in my streaming software is a little bit behind, and of course the stream is a little bit behind. So I'm seeing messages a little bit late. So, but people are posting a link, so that's bittle.petoy.com. That would be the build guide, I believe. bittle.petoy.com. So Petoy is the company that makes Bittle, and Bittle, of course, is this robot dog. So let's have a look. Let me actually share this with you. So I'll open a new window here and open the website there, and then let me see if I can share this with you and if this is actually visible for you. Let's see, I haven't prepared that, so let's see if this works. Oh wow, my laptop is getting really warm. It's a good thing I'm testing this, because otherwise I would be really afraid hosting the MakerCast on Sunday and then my laptop giving up on me. That would be unfortunate. What do I need here? I want a window capture, probably, and we want to open a new one, and I want to show you my browser, and it says that's already in use, so let's give it a number and tell it to use here Bittle manuals. And can I see it? I cannot. Okay, maybe if I put this over there. Oh yeah, I just had to switch my virtual desktop. So let's transition over there, and now you should actually be able to see the website that I'm looking at. And looking at the stream, this looks good. So now we have the user manual, and I have had no look at this at all. So this page is pretty short, but that's just the introduction, it looks like. And we have several chapters over here. How well is this visible? Is it readable at all? Well, it's not super good, but it looks fine, I guess. So, oh yeah, Sonic Alchemy says these are all metal servos. So these servos are actually surprisingly heavy, interestingly. And Make says, wait until my internet cuts out again midstream. Yeah, that happened a lot in the last MakerCast. Let's see how it works this week on the MakerCast. Okay, so let's go back to the website here. We can make that a little bit larger even, so we use a little bit more of my screen here. And it even says that this page is under construction, but that should be fine. So, yeah, first part, just kind of an introduction. And then we have, I've noticed before or earlier today that my system seems to be missing some probably some UTF, some Unicode characters. So yeah, where these weird boxes are, there should probably some emojis or something. Sorry for that. Didn't think I would need that today. Prepare a clean desk and some small boxes. Yeah, well, we had kind of a clean desk in the beginning. We don't have small boxes, but we have the box that the robot came in, so I think that's good enough. Without carpet or textured mosaic, yeah, we're fine. I'm on a wood floor. Flat and Phillips screwdriver, computer with Arduino IDE. Okay, so we don't actually have that at the moment because I just reinstalled my computer and I haven't installed the Arduino IDE. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling we won't get that as far as programming the thing. A USB charging port. We actually have that, unless something else is plugged in there. Let's have a quick look at the chat again. UTF, yeah. All right. Okay, so open the box. We have done that, and here you can see one of the other colors. So there's also some blue in here, and I'm not sure if there's more colors available. Yeah, I think I mentioned earlier that there's also a pre-assembled Bittle available. I don't have the pre-assembled one. I have the unassembled kit, which includes the servos, but not the sensors. Okay, and apparently next we are to assemble the frame, and there's a video on that, and also step-by-step instructions. So let's have a look whether we can make do with the step-by-step instructions or whether we will have to watch the video on how to assembling it. So we have a neck, we have a body, upper legs, lower legs, a head, shoulder servo, and a lot of parts. Wow. Okay, so what's this? That's a neck. Okay, this is the neck. Interesting. So we'll have to use some screws and stuff. And the body, which is already assembled, and we've seen this before, and this assembled, it looks like this. And don't do it, especially at 10 p.m. Yeah, I wait. Was it to me or was it to someone else? Oh, it was probably because of the work time. Oh, Dave Darko is saying he might be on the MakerCast. Am I reading that right? Would be cool. We'll have a quiz this time, kind of a quiz. The sheepu already knows what I'm talking about, and Clem also. Okay, Access also has to go. See you. Yeah, I don't think we will be. We might not even be assembling this today. I wanted to have a look in the package, and I think I'm a bit too excited right now, having first live stream and everything. I wasn't expecting to get very far with the assembly anyway. Let's have a quick scroll through how this works. So legs can be assembled with this, and I'm curious where we. Oh no, is it the leg that? Oh yeah, those were the legs. This is the head. Shoulders go in like this. Then we will have to put in the cables into the body, put in some screws in the servo, and wow, then it already goes into board configuration. So that's the circuit board with the microcontroller, and there's some code to download from GitHub probably. Put it into the Arduino IDE and program it on the board. I see. Okay, so this is how we plug in the USB adapter into the board. And interesting. So we will. Yeah, it looks like this is only temporary. So only for flashing software on there, we will be using the USB adapter. It looks like we will remove that for using the robot. And I'm not sure if that's the same for the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chips, because those seem to me like they could be useful while using the robot. Okay, so so there will be. Okay, there's an optional connecting the there. Okay, here it says what the Bluetooth adapter is for. So it says possible to program and communicate with Bittle wirelessly. So we can probably program it through Bluetooth and probably also through Wi-Fi. We'll be using the OpenCat package. So we have a robot dog, but we will be using the OpenCat package. That's kind of funny. But the first robot toy, or the earlier robot toy from this company, is a cat, of course. I think it's called NiCat or something. So I'm guessing it comes from that. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through here. Yeah, cool. I'm not expecting to get this done today. There's some wiring to do here, so a picture of how to wire things together. We will connect the dogs. Actually, I can switch back to the camera view for quickly. And we haven't looked at the back side of the board so far, so let's do that now maybe. Is that in focus? Might be. So these connectors here, they will most likely be for the for attaching the servo motors. So we have a bunch of plug-in connectors here. We'll be using these, and yeah, so started talking about the board. There's some more connectors here. I don't think they are very visible. So there's 4 more connectors here. They are labeled I2C, analog, digital 1, digital 2. So we can, I don't think I will be, so maybe the OLED display attaches to one of them. But that's probably to attach additional sensors, additional hardware, which I don't have yet. But I'm yeah, I'm excited to see what all of this is about. Oh yeah, in the chat, it's being said that it's a nibble cat. So the other cat that also looks really cool. So that's kind of a laser cut body instead of this injection molded plastic body. The nibble cat it looks like it's from wood or something. I think it's laser cut wood. It looked like that to me, so that looked pretty cool as well. I'm not sure if that's available still, but okay, let's tilt this up for a moment so you don't have to listen to me while just watching my hands. And tilting up means we probably want to tune down the brightness a little bit so I don't have a completely white face. Also not sure how the color looks. Actually, on one of my screen, maybe my phone is already in evening mode, so that's why I look a bit yellow on my phone screen here. Oh no, we have a non-moderator. Let's fix that. Do I have the window still open? I do. So this is the live stream. And of course, Sonic Alchemy needs to be a moderator as well. So what can moderators do, actually? No idea. Okay. So I have a question. At least Dave already assembled his Bittle. And I think someone else, I think the Shipu also has a Bittle, but without the, but he used his own servo motors. How long does it take to get it running? Like, how long did it take you to get it moving? A ban hammer. Oh, moderators can ban each other. Yeah, please don't ban each other. I trust you. Don't ban each other. Now that we have all the moderators. Only the plastic parts? What's this going? Now I want to make a robot bug. Yeah, robots are cool. I've built when I was a lot younger, I had a small robot. Do I have this around here? Let me have a quick look. I think you can still hear me because I'm on a wireless microphone. I might have my old robot here. Maybe not. Yeah, let's not search for that now. But I had a small robot from the DLR. So that's the German. In German, that's Deutsches Luft- und Raumfahrtzentrum. So that's kind of the German NASA equivalent. And so they released a robot package for soldering, and I think it was one of my first solder experiences. And of course, when I soldered it together, it didn't work at the beginning, but finally, in the end, I got it to work, and that was pretty fun. So that it had 2 wheels in the back, and half a table tennis ball in the front instead of a front wheel. So it 2 wheels and to in order to not scrape on the surface where it was moving, and had this half table tennis thingy. So robots are kind of fun. Like ESA, German NASA is pretty much early NASA. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, the Shipu says got it in January, so we're talking about Bittle again. He got his Bittle in January and it's still not moving. But I saw Dave's move on Twitter, all in 8 hours. 4 of them I've spent with the springs. So that's what this tool is for, which we won't be using today, I think, because I don't think I'm up to putting all of this together. So, okay, the Shipu hasn't decided what to use as the controller yet. Okay, so I see. So the Shipu, you just got the frame. So you just got the body and the legs. And I know you haven't got the servo motors. You're using your own. But you also didn't get a board for controlling them. Is that right? Let's see about that. Okay. In the Netherlands. Am I daring to pronounce that? Noordwijk in the Netherlands. Okay, so the Shipu only got the plastic using own servos, boards, and own battery. So yeah, so all the electronics. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not that experienced in electronics and microcontrollers yet. So I definitely prefer having the kit with the included board. But I wanted to assemble it myself, and I'm really happy. I have everything I need to get it working. Let's see if I will be able to get it working. Definitely not tonight, because because Dave said it took him 8 hours. Yeah, I'm not going to stream for 8 hours to get this working. Okay. Yeah, is there anything else you would like to see? Because I'm thinking about ending the stream here, because it's already pretty late here, and I've kind of achieved what I wanted. At least have a look at what's inside this package, have a look at what this is all about. And I now know that this will take me a little bit of time, because I think Dave is also a bit more experienced in electronics than me. So I think this will probably take me more than 8 hours, even though most of the time went into the springs, he said. So I now have some experience with springs, because I did some 3D printed springs for my last build. You have the tool though. Yeah, I have the tool, and it's pink. What a tool. What a tool indeed. I hate springs. Yeah, springs can be annoying, I guess, when they don't do what you want. Don't verkack us. You wanted to do test streaming. I did want to do test streaming, so I did want to test my setup here, but I also wanted to have a look at the Bittle robot, and yeah, well, you got me. I wanted to test all of that. Let's see how warm my laptop is, because it's getting warmer and warmer. I can feel it over here. You can see that, but actually I can tilt down a bit and zoom out a little bit. Like my laptop is right here, and I can feel it from here, that it's getting warm. But I think it will survive a stream like this. I mean, we've been streaming for quite some time already. This looks weird. Let's zoom back in. How long have we been streaming? It doesn't tell me. Oh yeah, it says here 1 hour and 14 minutes. So we've been streaming for a while, and it's the fan is running, but doesn't seem like crazy. So it doesn't look like it's melting or anything. Yeah, gotcha. Verkackeiern. Yeah, that's a great German phrase here. Yeah, Dave says 1 hour, 50 minutes, just half a maker cast. I'm expecting the MakerCast on Sunday to be a little bit longer as well, because of course we will be 6 people most likely. So we will probably be talking for quite a while. However, I am confident that if my laptop hasn't given up after 1 hour and 50 minutes, it might hopefully last for a little bit longer. And if not, we've got very competent makers on the live stream who might be able to take over, or who hopefully can take over. Actually, don't know if I'm the host, what happens to the stream if I drop out of it. Well, let's hope we won't find out about that, and let's hope my laptop will make it through the whole MakerCast thing. Yeah, we're now speaking Denglish. That's the mixture of German or Deutsch and English. It's Denglish. Next on MakerCast, levitating laptops. That would be a really cool build. Yeah, that would be a really cool build, actually. We could make it fly with the internal fans if we get them to, if we get it hot enough so it has enough thrust to take off. I speak that in my house all the time. Yes. Me too, actually. Okay, so Clem says nothing, it just continues. That's the beauty of StreamYard. So if I drop out, the broadcast should continue. So luckily the other people will be able to take over. I'm not sure if they will be able to change things, but I can probably make people to moderators as well. So we will find out about that. It's so weird. Wait. So weird and stupid sounding. Okay. Cool. Okay, well, I would say this has been a lot of fun for me. Thank you all for joining me tonight. It was really cool. I was a bit surprised having such an active chat. I was not prepared for that, you might have noticed. And actually have no idea how people do that when they live stream, how they keep up with chat. Yeah, so this is a lot of things happening at the same time. Anyway, it still was a lot of fun. We did some things. I was able to show you around my studio. You may have seen that in my YouTube videos, you may not. Pretty happy I have that place down here, and I'm pretty happy I now also have working internet down here. I'm glad my laptop works for live streams. I hope the picture was okay. It looks pretty okay on my side, so I'm hoping that's the same for you. Thank you all very much for joining, and I hope to see you on the MakerCast on Sunday. I will make the stream link thingy public on YouTube soon, so you can get a reminder if you look on my channel, and you can set a reminder for the stream if you want. It's not up yet, sorry. Would have been cool. Actually, I could actually do that. So I'll have a look in the Discord if anyone is complaining about my stream settings. And it doesn't look like anyone is complaining about that. And that means I can now... Oh, I'm running StreamYard at the moment. Will I break anything if I open another tab with StreamYard? Let's see. Slow. Looks okay. Looks okay. So we have the scheduled MakerCast, and let's make that public now. It's March 7th, so that's Sunday, 10 p.m. in UTC +1, so Central European time. Standard Time, so winter time, not summertime yet, will be MakerCast episode 26. Let's save that. I hope I don't break anything. So now you should be able to go on my channel and get a reminder for the MakerCast. So, any important asking about the Discord? Oh, that's a Maker Discord. So that's where we organize the MakerCast. Yeah, I don't have an own Discord yet. I'm not sure if I should have that. Should I have an own Discord? I will think about that. At the moment, I don't have an own Discord server. All right, and the Shipu posted a song for all the Nibble fans, and I will have a look at that afterwards. Yeah, I've been rambling on for way too long, so thanks again for watching, and see you soon on Matu Makes. Bye bye. And now I should also actually end the stream, right? Bye.